What's up, everybody? I'm John.
I'm Isaac.
We are Cars and Cameras, and today we are reviving a classic, the 420cc swapped Murray Kilowatt. For the longest time, this was our most capable off-road go-kart. Ike even sent it off a jump one time and broke all kinds of stuff. That was a good one.
Even my pride.
Even his pride. But today we're bringing it back, gonna get it running, and we may end up swapping a two-stroke onto it in the future. Man, this may be our longest sitting project.
Yeah.
Think about it. It probably is. And it was reliable when we took it apart, too.
Yes.
Classic. There are probably a lot of you who aren't familiar with this project. This is early Cars and Cameras. What we have here is a mid-2000s Murray Kilowatt. Ike bought it for cheap a couple years ago. I'd say $100 or $200. It had a Tecumseh 6-horse on there, and we both sat back and we're like, you know what? That just might fit a Predator 420. And you know what? It did. We only had to do a tiny bit of trimming to the factory airbox, and it was a torque monster, and we didn't even modify the engine. As we progressed with projects, the Kilowatt kind of fell into disrepair because we got the Yerf Dog and we put a Subaru 9-horse engine on it. It has 2 seats, so we can carry a passenger around, camera equipment, and more. We also robbed the rear wheels off of this go-kart to go on version 1 of the monster truck. We since have lost them, so we're rolling with these little tiny things until we can find some taller wheels.
Oh, it's cute.
That's a great look.
Yeah.
The front wheels are literally taller than the rears. This thing was a beast in its day. Go Power Sports hooked us up with all kind of parts for it. These are honestly still my favorite wheels and tires on the front of, I think, any go-kart we have.
Yeah.
Off-road go-kart. They are sweet. Anyway, we're gonna go grab some shocks so we can lift this front up, push it back, and see if we can't get it running and riding again. Here are our plans for the Kilowatt today. We're gonna try to swap on these beefy CT70 shocks that I bought and ended up not using on my blue bike here. We're going to put keys in the rear axle. We're gonna try to find the old rear wheels and tires. We're gonna tighten up the front wheels, kind of look everything over, cut the tabs off the top that we mounted a light bar to that broke because we just beat it up too much. And we also need to see what's going on with the 40 series front pulley there. And then we should be ready to go. I'm looking forward to this. This was a sweet little go-kart. It's narrow, so it fits really nicely through trails. Of course, the 13-horse, it's got plenty of pickup, pretty long wheelbase, so it's nice and stable at high speeds. I'm looking forward to this one. Look at that blend.
Wow.
Not bad.
Like magic.
I know. Gonna let it tack up, hit it a couple more times. Alright, that's it. Now we're gonna look into fixing the front pulley on this 40 series. They're usually really resilient. It's gotta be something about this orientation where it gets jammed full of mud. Of course, back in the day when we installed this, it wasn't available, but now you can buy a protective cover for your 40 series, which I would highly recommend if you're going to be doing off-roading, because that sand gets everywhere. Ask anyone who's ever been to Mini Mayhem. They'll tell you.
Oh, this feels so wrong. The roller is cocked.
It's not a big deal.
No, it's not a big deal, but it would have been nice to know. You can always put some Loctite on it too, but we really need that washer.
We have the nut and the bolt really, really tight on the torque converter. We have some fuel in it that's old, but we're gonna try to fire it up. Fingers crossed, guys, yeah. Fingers crossed. Nice. Give it some gas. All right, so we went ahead and installed the shocks I had for my Trail 70. And yeah, it's jacked up. They're a little bit stiff too, but we're just gonna roll with them and see what happens, because it seems like the suspension on the front end of these go-karts, it's always way too soft when you really abuse them. It always ends up bottoming out. So we're just gonna see what happens. Ike, meanwhile, is sticking some keys in the rear axle.
On these baby tires. And I just want to say, before y'all give us a hard time on these little rear tires, we went looking for the correct rear wheels for this go-kart, and all I'm saying is the snakes can keep them.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
we found them and they were being guarded by snakes. Oh yeah.
Who's gonna ride it first?
I'm lighter. It'll probably do more burnouts with me.
Oh, that's one way of getting.
I'm doing the burnout card. Brakes don't work worth a crap.
You tried gagging it. Cooking. That's the brakes?
The brakes do nothing.
Oh wow.
Will it burn out?
Just don't hit me. Oh!
Push. Nailed it.
You got it?
Yeah. Oh, I don't want to let it know it's flat.
Oh yeah.
Alright, your turn?
Sure, I'll do it.
One of the most common questions we get from people when they're having a problem with their Predator engine is that they say the engine turns off when they go around a corner. Well, it's a low oil level sensor. You have to unplug it because the engine thinks it's being starved for oil when it all sloshes to one side.
Yep.
All right, let's try it again.
All right.
Think about the grass.
I'm getting so dizzy.
Dude,
Woo!
it does donuts.
Huh?
It does donuts.
It does donuts.
You doing okay?
No.
Sorry, buddy.
Woo!
It looks cool.
Oh, getting so dizzy.
So today we found out that big torque, little tires, torque converter equals donuts.
Yep.
That's excellent. And the Murray is back.
Murray's back. We just need to get the right size tires for the rear.
And a snowmobile engine.
I want to test out these front shocks again.
Okay.
Crank me up, I'm going to hit that bump over there.
Okay. Seems solid to me, man.
Made it around the yard 3 full times with never letting off the gas, even that tight corner.
Nice.
Have you seen the drifting?
Yeah, it's solid.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So what do you think of the suspension?
You know, it's not too bad.
Yeah.
It looks a lot better with me sitting in it, I think.
I agree.
Did you cut it off?
I cut it off, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's still a little...
Yeah, I agree.
The rear kind of bucked up a little bit, but the front's planted pretty good.
Excellent.
I'm so sorry about the yard.
All right, well, the 420cc Murray Kilowatt has returned, and I really missed this thing. It's a great, just kind of all-around single-seat, light and agile, yet off-road capable go-kart. And also, I just wanted to say that we have some very, very generous subscribers. In the course of 4 days, we went from 0 snowmobile engines to 4. Matt from Ohio gave us 2 of them. Dylan from Pennsylvania gave us 1. And then we have another guy by the name of Matt who is shipping us 1 from Indiana. And that's 670 cc's. And that's going to be coming in later this week. So really, really appreciate all the support from you guys. And also, we have a few other really big announcements coming up soon regarding our location of where we film, our home base. Super, super big news. And yeah, Murray Kilowatt is back, dude. Life is good. Thanks for watching this video, guys. Leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Subscribe to Cars and Cameras for all of our future updates. Like putting a snowmobile engine on the Murray.
Bigger tires, too.
Yeah, bigger tires. Thank you. You have anything you want to say?
Yeah, check me out at Isaac. It'll be fine on YouTube.
That's right. And for sneak peeks on other content, check me out on Facebook and Instagram at Cars and Cameras Reviews. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. And yes, we will be putting bigger tires on the back of this thing. We'll see you next time.